Okay, and we're live, I think. Are we? Live! Let me test the audio here. Okay, and we're live, I think. This a bit higher. And... let's fix up my mic here. That should do the trick. Oh! Whoa! That should do the trick. Oh! Whoa! Okay. So... Street Fighter 5 summer update is happening in about a minute. I was just watching Maximilian's stream. Obviously nothing started yet, but I was watching like the pre-stream he had. And I seriously hope it's like an SNK character as well. Like, I ain't gonna get my hopes up, right? Let's just hope it's not like Decap again. Or, I don't know. Someone who would just be really underwhelming. Like, as much as I would like someone like, God, what is it? She's from Third Strike. She yells at you. Punches you really hard. Whatever her name is. She has like the tan key and she was in Street Fighter 4 as well. I think her name starts with a Makoto. It's Makoto. I like the character, but it'd still be kind of disappointing. Okay. Tasty Steve. I thought his name was Viscous. Okay.
We have done such a good job, and I say we, I'm talking about Capcom. They've done an amazing job of steadily putting out these updates, showing us the ins and outs of what's being developed, right? Showing us these new characters, giving us previews, giving us a lot of content, and I'm going to tell you right now,
I'm excited for Oro
giving us this side of things, especially
Akira.
to the point where you get an entire show to talk about some of these updates. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is a special one, because they have taken special care, and I mean special care, because anybody that works with me and knows me knows that I hate spoilers. When I tell you the production was making sure we don't know anything about what's about to be shown to you guys, we don't know anything. I think this is going to be good, and that's only for the fans. That's not only for the fans, but some of the people who've been playing Street Fighter for years. Me personally, I cannot wait to see what we have in store, especially because Street Fighter right now, I mean, you just came from doing Intel, which is an Olympic event for Street Fighter 5, right? As well as CPT still going strong. There's a lot of things you guys can do in the world of Street Fighter, and a lot of ways you guys can get included in that action too. And trust me, you're gonna want to be in tune about what we're about to reveal, because it's gonna be a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been hitting pretty much across the globe when it comes to Street Fighter 5 action in terms of tournaments, right? And we've done so even more so here at Twitch Gaming. We've even showed off some of the emotes that you guys have been consistently spamming throughout the chat. Steve, why don't you let them know what is going on with these new global emotes?
Guys, we talked about the World Warrior. We talked about World Competition. We got 2 new global emotes from the world of Street Fighter added to the Twitch Congressional Congress and things to spam in the chat. We now have Ryu. We now have Guile. You guys, I've already seen it, bro. Look at Ryu's face. I've never seen
face
Guile
is actually priceless. I cannot wait to express my joy through the ways of Family Man in everybody's chat. Now that these are released, nobody is safe from me spamming these emotes. I'm sorry, but that's just how life goes, right? This is gonna be it. It's gonna be a new realm of Street Fighter V emotes that I get to spam out there, and it's gonna be so fun to watch. And again, just kind of remind you guys all over here right now, that's what you guys are just spamming the heck out of it. We appreciate that. Just to let you guys know, everything that goes on here at Twitch Gaming is absolutely co-streamable. So just to kind of get you guys ready, we have some of the biggest updates for Street Fighter V, and we want to make sure that you and your community are well tuned into it. So again, be sure to co-stream this event as we break down what's to come.
Way
now,
ahead of
Steve,
you.
we've been looking forward to this for quite some time. What can we possibly expect?
If I think post-stream means
I'm
what
gonna
it
tell you right
means.
now, the
but it
expectations
doesn't.
are through the roof right now. Especially considering they've done such a good job of putting a lot on the table for us to digest over the lifespan of Street Fighter. Whether you're playing it casually, whether you're going to tournaments, there's a lot on the table. So I'm glad that they're making this post-stream. Share it with the world. Share it with your friends. Share it with your community, because there's about to be a lot of updates coming down the pipeline.
All right.
No, without a doubt. Again, I'm just actually focused on the chat right now. I'm looking at how many people have been consistently spamming Ryu Champ and Family Man. You already know that's going to be a big deal. Even outside of Street Fighter, I need to see it. That Ryu Champ is too funny. When I first saw it, I was actually dying inside. I was like, man, I saw you guys even way before the show started. It was actually pretty wild.
Right? They were already in the chat, like, spamming it, right? They were already in the chat, like, yo, you guys need to see it.
Capcom got those real priorities out here.
Guy smiles in the game, so that's hilarious. And then just a surprise face on you. I can't wait to see some of these. When you go back and watch some of these events, some of these amazing CPT events, some of these amazing Street Fighter events, make sure you use these brand new emotes. Show the world your Street Fighter pride. Drop the Family Man, drop the Ryu Champ, and just share it, you know? I love the let's go, and then that's what I'm talking about. Spread it all over the world, man.
And I know you guys have been very patiently waiting, so without further ado, now that you guys already know what the deal is here on Twitch Gaming, make sure to get that co-stream up, get the emotes ready, because we do have our first look at what's to come here for the summer update, straight from the Capcom developers themselves. Let's see and take a look at what we have for Street Fighter V.
Okay. Hello. God, I thought that said Shune for a second. I freaked out almost. Couldn't figure her out. Yeah. Looking forward to Oro and Akira. Alright. Makes sense. Let's see it. I have a feeling I'll like this character. I like older, like master characters. That looks neat. Yeah, I've always kind of really liked the... For some reason, the Fireball game in Street Fighter V is actually kind of nice. I don't know why. Oh, so okay, yeah, it absorbs a projectile. Straight up. That's gonna be fun. Okay. Okay, that looks fun. Oh boy. Okay. That might be a little bit of a pain to deal with online, especially with the lag. Although I've heard they've kind of improved the online, so that might be. I mean, it's probably still a pain though. The kick. It's a multi-hit, so should be good on against block. What? Damn. Puny God. Okay. Interesting. Oh, the back crack. Damn. Why does he look around like a confused dog? Damn. Oh, okay. He's got some interesting combos. Tengu style. Oh. Why does it remind me of that one thing from that superhero island from Pop Tropica? Comment down below if you know what I'm referencing. Sean's basketball, Wonka chain double, piece of stone, pony, or a giraffe? Oh wow, that's a lot. This guy's nutty. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Eat some jello. Or whatever that was. Okay, that's an interesting outfit. Oh yeah, he has a double jump, I forgot. I'm interested in what his story is going to be like. Okay. Kind of just poking at each other at the moment. Makes sense. Oh. Are we gonna see the super? No. Okay, not yet. I assume we're gonna see that at the end, like with the damper. Bad little tiny combo. Maybe it's just like the way the fireballs and maybe it's just the way the fireballs look and sound is why the fireball game is kind of satisfying as Street Fighter 5 to me. I think that might be why. I could be completely wrong though. Because I don't even know why. But they do have they do a good job on like the sound effects and the effects in this game. How does this guy manage to look like a oh. Damn. Okay. For some reason I thought that was Resident Evil. I don't know why. Okay, just some like FGC tournament stuff. Very cool match. Not exactly. Damn. This shit's gotta... I mean, I don't watch any of this. I assume it's interesting. Anyway, on to the next thing, right?
Let's go. Oh my god, dude! First off, there's a lot to digest in that last little group of things that we just saw. First off, we got our first look at Oro and a deep breakdown. Behind the scenes look gets no better than that. First off, we got the intro to Oro, and we got match footage on top of that with a complicated breakdown of how this character could potentially work, and some previews to the power of the character for the whole.
Steve.
Not only that, they segued into the Street Fighter League Season 3 trailer.
You can't do that to us, man. I need to talk. I'm picking up the phone and I'm calling Twitch right now. Listen. Why you gotta break it down like that? Why you gotta break it down like that? This is actually wild. Let's talk about Oro for a second. Let's keep it cool. So there are a lot of things that were on our mind, both Steve and I know for sure there are fans of the series that have been following. When they saw Oro, we were looking at what kind of move list he's going to have going into it. A lot of those questions were directly answered by the two, Matsumoto Ushie as well as Takayuki Nagayama. They were showing off everything that Oro had in the past and reinventing it.
No, that's 100% true, right? So the thing
I never even really played Oro. Well, I've never have played Oro because I haven't played Third Strike apart from when I went to the convention, and I only played Third Strike for like a second, maybe. Like I played it for like a couple minutes, and then I realized that there was like that I could play Garo. And I was like, oh, maybe I can play Garo with this other dude. As soon as I got on, the guy literally left. And like, damn. But that's besides the point. Speaking of Garo, I hope we get an FCK here.
Is the sickest thing. You were only able to do that if you had max meter and if you do it for you use like the multiple buttons, right? But the fact that they allow you to have multiple super arts from Third Strike into one complete package is probably the coolest thing. It's absolutely the coolest thing.
I personally, like I said, man, I'm a nostalgia person, man. Third Strike is one of my favorite games. Having these characters come back, not only just Alex, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got that trailer yet, but not only just Alex, but Oro as well. I love the fact that they're giving us these characters and they have so much rich history kind of built into the gameplay. I just gotta say, man, kudos to the team for giving us this kind of character love, as well as just the dedication to the characters.
Having that gameplay alone really answers a lot of the questions that we had lingering from the spring update, right? Being able to check out what Oro can do for a plethora of situations, right? We're kind of looking at the combo ability. We're looking at how he escapes from certain options. We're looking at the mix-ups that he could potentially have with that Yagyo Dama and the damage output from Tengu Stone. That has been on my mind since we last saw each other over at Twitch Gaming for Street Fighter V. And now that we've seen the full capabilities, or at least actually just a sliver of it, it's been nothing but like positive vibes in my head. I'm like, okay, now we get to put the pieces together. Now that we've seen gameplay footage of Oro, we understand how to kind of organize our game plan strategy as to how we should play this character really good. And now I'm excited even more when this character gets released, because you already know a lot of these cats out in the Twitterverse, out in social media in general, are well aware of how to make this character as cheap as possible. And just from looking at the gameplay,
oh yeah, he's got all the projectiles. So.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're talking about the gameplay. I want to talk a little bit about that other little snippet we saw for Street Fighter League Season 3. It's getting real, guys. I'm gonna tell you right now, we got a new character, we got Rose, we got Dan. It's all gonna be added to the collective roster, but that is gonna play a major role in some of the characters we're gonna see played for Street Fighter League. This season is actually going to be ridiculous. The teams were amazing. You guys saw a little bit of the rivalry, a little bit of the heated action that happens on Street Fighter League. And me and Vicious were a big part
Never
of that,
seen
man. Let me say,
I have not watched one Street Fighter tournament, Street Fighter 5 tournament, at least.
Show what Street Fighter 5 is about, and Street Fighter League is going to be something of
okay, maybe I watched one too, but I think it was from a while ago.
Glimpses of some of the action that's going to happen there. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you think we're hyped here, it is a completely different world than Street Fighter League. You think you play Street Fighter? You know nothing, Street Fighter players. Watch Street Fighter League and tell me you're going to find better Street Fighter. Because I promise you, look, I put it on the feed, guys. I promise you hear that? That's the solemn promise. You're not going to find better Street Fighter than what you see at Street Fighter League. I'm just being honest, man. I'm just telling you guys what I know, what I've seen. I ain't seen it with my own eyes. I ain't seen it with Vicious' head. I've seen the reflection in Vicious' head of some of the great Street Fighter we've seen. And I promise you guys, please go watch Street Fighter. It's the best.
That's the thing, man.
It's the best, bro.
That's the thing about Street Fighter League, right? You think I'm bald just because of hereditary causes? No, it's because of how stressful some of these matches and how hype they can be. I've been pulling my hair out. I looked like Taste of Steve before I got into Street Fighter League. That's how hype it truly was, to be real with you.
Pal.
To be absolutely real with you. But I gotta say, that was just a little bit of what we have for you here in the summer update. We're actually moving quite quickly, I feel like. Is it time? I think it's time. We got ourselves another big collaboration that we kind of talked about. Back in February, it was announced during Capcom Finals, and I believe it was a collaboration with a pretty big game, Steve.
I would say an epic game, if you will.
Oh,
We've
boy.
already talked about these crossovers. We've already seen a Fortnite crossover earlier, but I believe these guys are crossing paths once again. Let's take a look at this new reveal for the Fortnite X Street Fighter V crossover.
Oh my god, Guile, what did they do to you? Holy shit. What did they... Oh my god.
Join up at the battle bus and flash kick everybody off of it, to be quite honest with you.
What did they do to Guile? Oh my god. Holy shit.
First off, I gotta commend him for putting the stubble on my man Guile's face. He's seen a few things. It's only
He's
right
seen
that he
some
has
things.
the trouble, right? He has seen some things. Also, the Cammy redesign is actually really dope. One of the things I really like about the Fortnite collabs is the fact that they redesigned some of these characters to fit the world, but they still hold their iconic outfits, and sometimes they get a nice little twist on the redesign. So I gotta say, shout out to everybody who plays Fortnite.
Yeah, because Fortnite can't have Cammy's bare
Personally, I think
ass.
it's really, really cool. And, oh, yo, they got the
Hey, I didn't see this coming. Yo, the battle bus is in the back of the Air Force stage. Yo, this is sick. This is actually sick. I get to kind of spike you into
Flash
all the way
kick.
down to tomato time. Oh, the flash kick off the battle bus. That's what I'm saying, Steve. That's what I was waiting for.
Spiral
So,
around.
Yo, did you hear that? Tell me you heard
Yo,
that.
they even got the voice cuts too. Yo, they got the actual voice
Yo,
cuts.
this is godlike. That's actually godlike.
So
Yo,
not
the
only
original
are they
SF2.
giving us-
Oh my god.
So not only are they giving us these outfits, these collabs, but they're giving us dope characters. They're paying homage to the game that they come from. They're giving us the voiceover as well. Guile and Cammy will be available in Fortnite Shop starting August 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Both
I mean, it's a good design for Cammy. Don't get me wrong. But we all know why.
Just like the world of Street Fighter, you're gonna get a lot of outfits.
We all know why
These characters. But the design of these characters
they did that to
incorporated
Cammy.
into
Classic.
Fortnite
We all know
is
why.
ridiculous. I mean, I feel like it's only right.
I mean,
that they
Fortnite's
put
already
these
got
things
some ass,
in
but
Street
damn.
Fighter V. I'm just gonna leave it there. But I
You're
feel
gonna see
like
that version of the fatigues?
You know,
Yeah, no, it makes
you know.
sense. It makes absolute perfect sense, to be honest with you. Is that a pair of handcuffs on his waist? That's like his utility belt? That's... He's
Yo,
a police
right now,
officer.
that's a Street Fighter 2 callback right there. All the old people know. That's like he used to put you in handcuffs.
The
when you
handcuff!
were in.
That's
And
right!
now-
That
and
is
now
right!
they have it
Oh my
in
god, my
Fortnite.
mind is
They didn't even
blown.
put it in Street Fighter, but they put it in Fortnite. So you guys are getting a little extra. You guys are getting a little extra on the side of paying homage to these characters, making them look cool as well as fitting in. I mean, even to have them on this iconic stage, showing you some of the things that they can do in Fortnite is one of the coolest things you can have.
They have a bunch of extra stuff
Thank
too. They got
God.
the Borealis
I thought
back,
Jonesy
back
was
of
about to
Wing.
just make
Kinda
his way
reminiscent
into
of the Cammy
to
stage, right?
Street
There's so
Fighter
many things that
V.
They actually can put on these characters, like the gliders and whatnot. Cammy's Delta Red, Bowie Blade Pickaxe.
Yeah.
That is hard to see, but I'll tell you what, that looks actually pretty hype. So there's gonna be so many things to collect for these two characters, right? In fact, we do have even more coming in for Fortnite. In August 5th, I do believe, Cammy Cup is actually happening to celebrate the arrival of both Guile
This
and
looks
Cammy.
so
You can
good.
participate
I
in
beg
the
to
Cammy
differ,
Cup to win
Mr.
some of that gear and pretty much increase your collection,
God,
right? Any
too
team that
easy.
earns at least 10 points in this event will also receive the round 2 loading screen. So all the exclusive stuff that you can't find in the shop, you can actually participate in this Cammy Cup and win them instead.
Giving you that Street Fighter feel, that tournament feel in Fortnite. So make sure you guys join Cammy Cup August 5th. You want some extra loot? You want a cool round 2 loading screen? All you
God,
gotta do is get 8
they
points.
just-
Once you get 8
they made
points,
Guile
you
look
have
awful,
been in
man.
The Cammy Cup, wow, I don't think I've ever even seen that. Look at
He
this.
looks like a
That's
pineapple.
sick.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Fortnite.
He is
you guys
looking
do
like a
such good job
pineapple.
with the splash screens and the integration. Shout out to Capcom for making this even possible. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a lot
Cammy
of
looks
that's being held in there, and
alright.
that round 2 loading screen that we have for you guys. A lot of little aesthetic
That
values
is so
that they add to
godlike.
the game is some of the dopest things you can ask for when it comes to these collabs, these crossovers. I'm glad that these guys are continuing to work together because, like I said, Fortnite is one of those games that everybody's playing. We already
Why
got
does
some
Guile
really
look
got
like
some-
he's like
and
from a
now,
Rabbids
Cammy
game?
And Guile, and you guys can get them yourself. It's going to be August the 7th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. They should be
He looks like he's from that one movie, like the Area 51 movie. You know what I'm talking about?
You guys got yourself some Guile and some Cammy in your Fortnite. Now, with that being
Let
said,
us know
guys,
too. We want to see all of that as well. Make sure to tag us in all the photos that you get, all the screenshots you get from playing in Fortnite, because it's a whole entire world affair, right? You got Reed, the World War. You got
Fort
Inchworld with
Fighter.
Chun-Li. You got U.S. Air Force with Guile
Right.
and Delta Red with Cammy. It's actually pretty wild to see this collaboration.
No, I think it's one of the coolest, man. These continued collabs is one of the reasons that I feel like Capcom has been on the up, man. I'm looking at like Devil May Cry and all these other games they come out with. This is just a part of it, man. I love that we get to see Street Fighter in a lot more things other than just Street Fighter. So this is really, really cool. But speaking of, we're gonna dive a little deeper, man. We still have more for you guys, even more so to the fact we have a behind-the-scenes look once again for the audio director, Yasuyuki Tsujino, will be giving us a little behind-the-scenes look. He is the new audio director starting on Season 5 of Street Fighter V, and personally, I'm such a big fan. Working on Devil May Cry 3, one of my favorite games ever, has worked on the Resident Evil series, has also worked on the Monster Hunter series. So this is actually a pretty cool thing to see. The legacy that this guy has and will be bringing is going to be really cool. So let's take a look at what the new audio director will be giving us in the Street Fighter V.
Okay.
はい、皆さんこんにちは。ストリートファイター5シーズン5からの報告です。
Okay.
今回はストリートファイター5のサウンド制作に関して紹介したいと思います。はい、私が初めてストリートファイターにやったのは小学生の時でした。すごいゲームが出たので、
Very nice.
ゲームセンターに通いました。ストリートファイター2、インドのいろんなが毎日毎日プレイしてたことを今でも宣言しています。
50.
特に当時から印象に残っているのはファイアースイートです。OS ですね。あと、ミニの BGM ですね。これはストリートファイターに連結で言われていますし、ストリートファイターの印象の一つだと思ってそういうことです。なので、2021年のストリートファイター5のイベントを
Guys, you said strived? That definitely means Soul Bad Guy. 100%. Okay.
踊れると言いますと、ダンスミュージック、テンションでは障害がありませんので、バンプやジャンプ、ヒップホップからハードロックまで、トラディショナルなサウンドを多く取り入れて、今回のシーズン5の踊れるを表現します。
Yeah.
これがリリースされることを聞きながら、ぜひプレイしている方も、観戦している方も、一体になって楽しんでもらえたらなと思います。続いて SE です。今ご覧いただいている映像は SE 制作過程の一コマです。このようにキャラクターの動作音などをスタジオで実際のオブジェクトを使って収録することがあります。収録したサウンド素材を制作スタッフの調整を経て、このようにSE が今まで通りの分かりやすい気持ちいいなコンテストになります。またキャラのスピードにもこだわりまして、こんなところまで音がついているというところまでこだわりが詰まっています。とはいえ格闘ゲームは音で判断する部分が多いので、常にプレイする上で邪魔な音は極力入れない、もしくは音量を中心にして生まれて調整されます。シーズン2のキャラクターには細かいこだわりがたくさん詰まっています。 BGM の音量
Sorry, guys. Give me a second here.
かなり分かりやすくなりますが、 BGM の音量は下げずにプレイしてください。わかりますか？下げずにプレイしてください。続いて、サウンドチームのゲーム制作以外の活動も紹介をしたいと思います。今回のシーズン5ではストリートファイター5の BGM が持つスタイルをビジュアルを知ってもらうことですね。各分公認のバンドであるチューンが各キャラの音をアレンジしています。また羊野もそのメンバーとして参加していますが、これは全員本サウンド室の社員ですね。そしてアレンジは本サウンド室内から何かそうで募集しています。
A lot of filler. Just get to it here.
もちろんドラムも含めて全て生演奏で収録しています。それぞれのアレンジから他の曲とは違ったキャラ愛が感じられると思いますので、ぜひモローとアキラのアレンジバージョンにもご期待ください。皆さんからストリートファイター5のゲームに出てほしいという要求が非常に多く届いています。大変嬉しく思います。ありがとうございます。ご期待ください。 トリートファイター5のサウンドが私一人を作っただけではありません。まあ、サウンドスタッフのみならず、ストリートファイター5に関わる全てのスタッフのおかげで、サウンドが入るということですね。感謝しています。現状ではですね、非常に楽しくプレイできるように調整されてます。
Well, the audio should be clearer for you guys now.
はい、皆さんぜひ、ストリートファイター5シーズン5のサウンドをできる限りの音量をお聞きください。それでは中山さん、松本さん、お返しします。
Okay.
それでは引き続きゲームコンテンツの紹介をしていきます。
次はシーズン5のキャラクター、アキラですね。
Okay.
アップデートのデザインでアキラの姿をお見せしましたが、今回はより詳しく見ていきましょう。
Yeah.
今回はアキラの新しいステージ、ライバルリバーサイドを
Oh.
テ
Okay.
ーマは
Oh, damn.
近くの河原です。夕焼けに照らされた表情なんですが、皆さん
That's pretty cool looking.
近くにはアキラの
Oh, damn. Okay.
エッジとガンがバトルを見に来ています。ガンは大好物のおにぎりを食べていますね。それではアキラがゲームプロイベント
Holy moly.
ジャスティス学園シリーズからの登場となるアキラ。今回は獲得点の動きを通して通常技や特技が作られていますが、
Okay.
の点数を残しつつ人のデータ技も持っています。8強パンチや重点処理がそういった技ですね。
Okay.
キャラクター全体で見ると小柄なアキラ。バトルで得意な距離は近距離となりますが、中距離でも使いやすいようになっています。リーチが長くていろいろな必殺技に関する
Meteor kick. Okay.
先生や本能に活躍してくれることです。大きく踏み込みながら攻撃する8強キックはとてもリーチな技。フラッシュカウンター対応技かつ当時はないフットバス性能になっています。必殺技はジャスラクの技をストハイルに落とし込んだものが多いです。裏リマは突進しながら敵の気を繰り出す必殺技で遠距離からの奇襲や援護に使っています。
Okay.
戦術部はで銃上段の回し蹴りを繰り出す
Roundhouse.
正解数は原作の2回と
Oh.
1回になりました。
Sidaraka?
攻撃回数は入門されていますが、コンボの編成に使いやすいです。
Wow, okay. Ooh, okay. She got some interesting
コンボ
combos.
中に相手の立ち、しゃがみを判断して、その後につなぐ必殺技を選ぶことができるか、より大きなダメージが見られることに特徴があります。もちろん相手の状態を壊す狙いのポイントがありますが、状況に応じて必殺技を使いこなすことができれば、一気に相手の体力を奪うことができる強力なキャラクターになります。
Oh, wow. Okay.
続いてアキ
She
ラ
got those combos.
V スキル高連戦は必殺技の非公開を強化する V スキルです。強化されたら効果やヒット数が上がり、コンボが狙えるようになります。
Oh.
ジャスラクの非公開発動時のようなエフェクトが追加されるところも見どころの一つです。 EX 版の非公開はヒット時に相手が風にバウンドするようになっています。
Oh, okay. Should set up her some interesting combos.
コンボに組み込み以外にも編成技としてもとても人気がなかったです。空中での非公開の強化で強化は7段ヒットのプランを出しながら
Oh, interesting. She could do it midair.
相手の対空技を空振りさせながら攻撃できるので、相手に接近する手段が
Oh,
強
interesting.
力な技ということがあります。
That looks pretty useful.
V スキルに水剣打は相手を打ち上げるダメージ。
Oh. This is where she has her aerial raid thing, right? or air combo, or whatever you want to call it. Sends up pretty high.
複雑になったシステムを採用。数点打を単発を落として当てた後はエアバースト。ターゲットテンポから数点打を当てた後はショートエアバーストに移行。エアバーストの方が高く飛び上がることに加え、追撃できる時間が長くなります。エアバースト中はジャンプ攻撃を連続で繰り出すことで、アキラにしかできない空中コンボを
Wow, okay. It's like some Guilty Gear shit.
相手が大物に振り向く。専用のフィニッシュ技である新天シュート。EX 空中機構化以外の空中攻撃が当たらなくなるので、その点を踏まえていろいろなコンボ
Oh my god.
次にルートリガーの紹介です。ルートリガー
Really is like some Guilty Gear shit.
実刑である大王を目指して攻撃してもらうルートリガーです。発動時のミスにも注目です。大王は同僚時と火を爆発させるタイミングで2回攻撃をします。大王を目指した後、アキラはすぐにルートリガーでなくて、2回目の攻撃が出るまでの時間差を生かして、いろいろなコンボや連携を狙うことができます。また、大悟は一度出現してしまえば、アキラの攻撃を受けても、必ず2回目の攻撃を出すようになります。相
Oh.
手は単に持ってダメージを受けてしまって、動きを制限する技としても強力な性能になります。
Damn, our combos are kind of nutty.
ルートリガーには加点の構え。発動すると専用の構えポーズを取り、そこから3種類の攻撃をできるようになります。派生技にはそれぞれの特徴があり、ダメージが高いコンボ用の派生は
Damn. So she gets a stance.
ガードされて攻めを継続できる派生があります。ルートリガー発動後はエンゲージが2回まで、加点の構えを最大2回活用できるので、大きく前進する打ち技など解放症やターゲットコンボの順番法からダッシュを仕掛けていきます。
Damn.
加点の構えからは派生技を出さずに解除することもできます。構えを
Cancel it too?
固める相手には最初からの投げ技を狙います。
Oh, yep, she can definitely cancel it. Damn. Holy crap. We want to bet that's like half your health. Like, I assume this aerial rave thing, each hit's not going to do a massive amount of damage, but once you combo, it's going to do a relatively good amount of damage, if that makes any sense. Like, each hit individually is not going to do a ton of damage, but you hit them a bunch of times, it's going to do, I'd say, probably a good chunk. That makes sense, right? Oh. Oh boy. The English dub is not as good as the Japanese one. Shocker. It's not horrible though. She looks fun though. He just jumps away. Damn. This stage looks beautiful, by the way. Oh. Damn. We got to see the super?
さて、オロとアキラのリリース日ですが、8月16日リリース
Two
となっており
characters
ます。
in the same day?
アキラはもちろん同時にリリースされる追加のコスチュームとか、先ほど見ていただいたステージも含まれるお買い得のプレミアムパスが現在
Okay.
好評配信中です。
Damn. A maid outfit? Really? Ooh, the one where she just straight up has the
まだ
biker
入
helmet?
手されていない方はぜひ開発チームの愛情がね詰まったコンテンツをチェックしてください。
Okay. So who's this last character?
これからストリートファイター5ゲーム内のトーナメントモード、こちら皆さん使いやすいように調整いたしました。
Wait, what? Huh. Okay.
こちらも8月16日同時にリリースいたします。友達同士とか同女のメンバーももちろんですからコミュニティでね、ガンガン使っていただいて盛り上げてもらえれば嬉しいです。最後にこちらの情報をご覧ください。
Okay. Oh. Oh wait, no, it's only on PS4.
There's so much to digest. They are really dumping it on, man. We gotta start from the top, though. I know you guys want to talk about that Akira footage, but
God.
let's talk about Yasuke Tsujino actually giving us the sound bites, the breakdown of how they create the sound effects. First off, I want to say next time you need some help doing this, Tsujino-san, let me know. I'll come in. We can make these sound effects together. I have no problem helping out. But like I said, a legendary audio director who's worked on many series before. Devil May Cry, Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, Mega Man. This isn't his first Street Fighter title.
You already know.
So across the board, there's so many games. So Tsuji-san, I just want to say thank you for everything and welcome to the team. Even if you have done a little work before, I like the fact that you're majorly involved. These sound effects are there to prove it. Speaking of sound effects, Mr. Vicious, we got some very complicated sound effects when we got the intro to Akira and the breakdown to let us
Don't
know
even
how
get
this
me
character
started.
works, bro. I was
Listen.
mad because I know that I'm going to play Vicious. I was like, crap. Because he was like, yo,
This is the
get us
character.
back. I'm like, why would you do that?
This-
and I'm going to tell you guys
This
right
character, man.
now. I was waiting. Look, I'm a old school fan, all right? I'm an old school. You see who is right here, right? Right behind her, the brother is right there. And the fact on the stage, the character that I played in Rival Schools, Edge was in the background. So I'm telling you right now,
That's so
the
sick.
stage, the character, the way the character plays. Vicious, talk to us a little bit about what we saw gameplay-wise when it comes to Akira, because this is definitely your kind of character, if you ask me.
So we saw a little bit of the gameplay footage from the spring update, but we've seen so much more, right? Just off the cusp. We're seeing how she is as a character aesthetically, staying true to the roots to Project Justice or Rival Schools in general. And for the most part, I was kind of looking at it last night. I'm like, all right, what are the kind of moves that she has? And thankfully, Shuhei and Nakayama-san, they both actually knocked out of the park explaining how close to the series she actually is in terms of the movement, in terms of how she actually does her strikes. Everything, even her special moves, right? One of the things off the bat that I yelled at Tasty Steve for was her walk speed. Her walk speed is actually immaculate. When you take a look at competitive Street Fighter V, you kind of figure these things out like, all right, well, walk speed can actually be pretty dangerous because they have an even better time going across the stage, being able to whiff punish you, apply even more pressure, and Akira feels like that complete package. She has a fireball, she has an uppercut, she has normals that reach pretty well. Everything. I feel like she is going to be the character to look out for, and the fact that they actually dropped the date of August 16th. Get our hands on it. That's actually pretty wild. Everything that you've seen here is reminiscent of Rival Schools, right? You even saw the synchronous attack towards the end with the critical art. You've seen the air combo mechanics, and even some of the graphics they included with Akira's special moves. It's gonna be, I feel like, a perfect love letter to the previous series here into Street Fighter V.
Look, I know you were talking about the mechanics and how she works. First off, I loved how flushed out this character is. Has a very unique play style. But I want to touch back on the fact that you were talking about. This character has a lot of things that are missing from the original series that this character comes from, right? The air combos, which are very unique to Rival Schools. The way that they work, very unique to Rival Schools. The fact that she gets to call out another character from the series, her brother Daigo, to come down and help you and force that mix-up as well. And even the reminiscence of when she activates her V-trigger or her CA, it looks very much like aesthetically how it looked in the game of Rival Schools. So once again, a love letter, like you said, to these classic franchises, as well as the fact that now that these universes are one, you can get all kind of unbelievable crossovers, not only that look cool, but they pay homage to these characters in such a cool way. And I think fans, new and old like myself, new like some of you people out there, will guaranteed will enjoy this character. I can see it already.
Yeah, we were literally yelling pretty much at the top of our lungs, watching all the kind of footage that transpired with Akira, right? We were talking about the different kinds of pressure she has, her options for damage, especially through V-Trigger, and some of the versatility behind this V-Trigger right here with V-Trigger 1, being able to call Daigo and get your left-right mix-ups going, high-low mix-ups going. Everything that she has, I feel like, is perfect for Street Fighter V to be a top contender.
Yeah, this character really looks like she kind of changes the way you're going to play neutral. You talked about her walk speed and how strong it could be. Her normals look very strong as well. The way her normals are looking, it looks like she's going to be able to lock you down with that walk speed, on top of the fact that she has this projectile, right? She has this projectile that can actually bounce you off the wall if you use the EX. She can use it in the air as well, and I feel like she's going to fit right in with the cast so far. You talked about her having that kind of Genai-Jin like activation, right? And it looks like, just like they were talking about, Nakayama-san was talking about,
it's crazy how they're bringing Rival Schools into Street Fighter V,
right? You have those universal options,
and like how they basically brought it to the Street Fighter series.
Optimize some of your options when it comes to some of these straight hits, which I really like. And brings
that's ought to be interesting
to the
for
character,
like future stuff, right?
Some of the players out there that will be playing this character, I guarantee you they're going to take full advantage of this. And that's kind of where Street Fighter V is headed, right? I feel like we've gotten more and more complicated characters as further we got in the series, as well as just the fact that these characters are brand new.
The real question is,
Street Fighter does so much for the card. So that's a lot. to digest, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Suji-san actually showed us how the sound was made. Then we went in, not
That was
only
hard.
giving us the sound, they gave us the breakdown of how these sounds were incorporated right into the seamless segue of showing us how Akira is going to be played. And personally, I cannot wait. They gave us the date. August the 16th, you guys will be able to download and play this character yourselves. They gave us a look at all the outfits, and of course revealed there's one more character remaining, but you guys already have a lot on your plate. We dropped so much for you guys to digest, and there's still more. I mean, personally,
Right.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait to give my try at these characters, because as you both know, I mean, as you know, Twitch chat, and Vicious, you already know, we got a deep dive on these characters. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be pretty upset playing Vicious with Akira already.
It's gonna be fine because you get to listen to all of the new tracks that come out from Cap Jam and the sound department just in general, right? We've seen the kind of behind the scenes. Actually, this was one of the more hype parts that we were tuned into because not every day do we get to see developers show us what goes into making these kind of efforts for the games, right? The sound effects, the music as well, the fact that they have a full-on Capcom employee band.
Yes.
To show you what's good with their newly orchestrated like remixes of these songs, that's actually pretty ridiculous. Like that's a lot of things that they're showing to kind of give you the fans something to look forward to, right? All the hard work and everything that they put into not even just like the gameplay and the aesthetics, but even the sound direction and even what they have with the songs overall. It's been super sick to watch. I didn't even think, I would ever see something like that from publishers ever. But the fact that they have a full-on band as well, I know Steve was going nuts over this.
So this is one of the things I told Capcom staff about this myself. The fact that they went the extra route and gave us that extra dope theme, that live performance of the new retooled Dan theme, and they continue to do this, right? They're retooling a lot of the themes, but this Dan theme
the Dan
actually hit
theme
home.
is pretty
The fact
dope.
that they said that there's a band of Capcom employees that actually are in a band that perform these songs to make them more danceable says a lot. Personally, you know I'm a fan of all the kind of aesthetic nuances that they put in these games. I love
They should just
music, I
have
love the sound
Capcom
design, I love
cut
the sound
members
direction.
just all
The
give
fact
them an
that this is
instrument
so
and just say
unique
go
and
nuts.
They have a good
They
plan, they
just
have an idea
slap
of how they
that
want the
in
game to
like
sound.
the game
Does
as like a
so
joke theme for
much
like April
for
Fools or
Street
something.
Fighter V.
That would
Once
be
again, man,
hilarious.
Suji-san, as well as everybody else at Capcom, thank you guys so much. Because personally, I love this kind of intel. I love you guys sharing this with us. And the world out there at large loves when you guys do this, man. You guys give a lot of hope to the people that indulge in this game, who like this game, who like the sound design of this game. So we appreciate that.
And I like how they kind of give it back to Shuhei-san to give us a little bit more extra. This is something we did not see coming. The tournament mode coming into Street Fighter V is such a good thing because now everybody in their communities, whether it's a dojo, people on Discord, people in social media in general, can now organize these tournaments to figure out who is actually the best of the best, whether it be from their direct region or they can invite players. And they also have that team mode aspect. Tasty Steve and I were like, yo, we're definitely hopping on to some team fights. We gotta
Probably
make sure
gonna
that
do
we
some of
let the
these
world know
tournaments,
what the commentators are
try
all
them
about.
out.
But no, honestly, the tournament mode is something, being redone was something that was kind of lacking in the beginning. We wanted to see what was going to come out of it even more, and Shuhei and Nakayama-san delivered with this announcement.
Look, the tournament
The fact that they have this like 3-on-3 KOF style team thing as an option, that's kind of dope.
And like we can all play, and it looks like it ties into that dojo system that is active in Street Fighter V right now, right? And they give you the brackets, they give you a cool overlay, and I got to tell you right now, I was already a fan of how Championship Edition showed itself, right? The way that they displayed it, the versus screen, the character select screen. This adds even more to it. All the aesthetic designs, all the little teasers that's given, and it goes seamlessly into their arcade mode when it comes to presentation, as well as just making it an enjoyable thing to look at and incorporating dojos not only on the team side, but having that single player tournament aspect is something that's really cool, especially with the online incorporation. I feel like you guys can hold tournaments out of your house at this point and have your best friends from around the neighborhood come and play, and I'm sure that was what they were thinking about. So in all honesty, man, once again, this is another thing done expertly. Integrating something like this into a game like Street Fighter V that's, built for people who like to get into that competitive. They like to fight in the digital world. Give them those online tournaments. Give them the pizzazz of it, as well as, give them that presentation that's already in the game. Kudos once again to Capcom for making this happen, man. I can't wait to get my hands on it myself and start having tournaments with some of my friends around the country and potentially around the world.
you get to show up as a group as well. I really want to implement that kind of group 3-on-3 tournament mode style, and pretty much see, you know, we can hold. There's so many possibilities around it, right? You can hold so many kind of events for different communities, whether it's like rookies, or we have seasoned veterans, or people that just love the game. Implementing this mode and kind of rehashing it in this way, I feel like is a great step forward into engaging with a lot of the different kinds of communities out there for Street Fighter V. And again, it's just going to be even better. We'll get to see the community rise up above the occasion and get better. They get to play more matches with each other, get more match exposure, and figure out some of these matchups. And speaking of matchups, we actually have another one for you up on deck with something very exclusive.
Okay.
Look, guys, we gave you guys the breakdown, right? We gave you guys the breakdown. Shuhei Nakayama-san, they gave us the breakdown of Oro. They gave us the breakdown of Akira. What happens when these two characters actually meet up in a match of Street Fighter V Championship Edition? I know Vicious wants to know. I want to know. You want to know. So let's take a look at some exclusive match footage. We have very first, for your eyes only. Don't adjust them. Get the sleep out. This is Oro versus Akira, Street Fighter V. Let's check it out.
This is going to be pretty wild. This is happening live before our very eyes, by the way. This is our first time seeing it.
First time seeing it.
Okay.
And we have the honor of being able to commentate how it's going to go down. So let's get it started. Oro versus Akira. We're seeing the set 1-to-1 with Oro, and we're seeing V-Skill 2 and V-Trigger 1 from the side of Akira.
Now, you already see Akira controlling the range with that low forward just to start off, and it has 3 different angles for that command. That command. She can anti-air you with it, but using a normal this time around.
That's so
meaty
smart.
projectile, and that is gonna do a lot of a nice little chunk of chip damage. She has an EX option as well. Gets the crush.
Big crush counter as well. No, not making anything of it. You saw the medium punch come out. 4 medium punches coming out from Oro. It's a trigger activation, but can he make anything of it? The big sweep for the punish against Oro. Coming
Yeah, Yagadama. I really want to see Wake Up EX Dragon punching the follow-up between it. You're going to step on her with no shoes on? The disrespect.
Dang.
Making sure the turtle stays safe.
You see the kind of dwindling down of the V-Trigger. Oro is looking for any confirm into the EX command grab combo. Oh, you got
What's the mix-up?
Dang.
Overhead. Nissan, you see her, you hear her call it out.
Yeah, Akira.
Nissan.
Come help
It's
me.
gonna nutty.
That was actually pretty sick. And that's it. That was pretty much a checkmate scenario. I feel like with the line dwindling down, there was still full critical art on deck. I feel like Akira could have spent it as well, just in case for the chip damage. Big jumping roundhouse to catch him against
EX
Oro. Look at the damage and the corner carry. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was actually pretty cheap. Didn't get anything big from a nice tech here. That standing heavy kick. If you notice, Oro's dash is very reminiscent of the third strike jump, the third strike game. It's really fast, low to the ground, and you can see him crouch and get low. Oh, standing heavy kick once again.
That heavy kick is so far out there. Forward throw now. Oh.
Keeps the corner. Dash up. I want to see some of these overhead options that Oro has now in Street Fighter V. EX Fireball just to keep the pressure.
Overhead.
Overhead. Respect it.
And we haven't seen any of like the Yagyu Odama setups yet, but we're going to see at least try an attempted side switch there from Akira. Trying to keep the pressure. Here's an activation for the trigger. You're going to see a lot of damage.
Take out the trash. Drag her on the ground. I like that up angle fireball. Not a lot of characters in this game have the control fireball. And now this character actually has 2 options, right? You can get 2 fireballs on the screen at one time with Oro.
Yeah, having 2 fireballs
really
is also
right
kind of nutty.
B reversal not going to work out. Very specific.
He can control like
looks like the
he has like
right
some
there from
like
Oro. Just
spatial
to check the range,
control, and
maybe
he
checking
has
the
like
dash,
some
possible throw coming from Akira,
nice
but
like
that's one
up
round
close
apiece. And the
control.
turtle still holds prominence. My man is holding him with one hand. A lot of people don't know this, but Oro, when was first introduced, a lot of people thought the character had one arm. But this is an earlier version of the character as in story-wise, so using both hands in the sense of like, that's how strong I am. Oro is so strong that in other games he only uses one hand, but this time still use one hand and supporting the turtle on top of him.
Yeah.
Little lag
there.
there.
Also in this matchup is how Akira kind of traverses past any sort of fireballs, but you can see the damage output she has when she locks you in the corner, right? It kind of reminiscent of Ken, but this is what I wanted to see. Yeah, side switch off the command grab. No anti-air though.
Once again, using that V skill, we talked about this, that V trick, excuse me, just to keep the pressure going. And we saw in the video that can be used to press the block pressure as well. Just go for a nice follow-up.
Damage!
Oh, that was a chunk. Oh, Nice. Get out of
Any
there.
conversion.
Yeah, that
Trying to
B-shift
find
was
a
really
hit.
smart at that range. We've noticed that Oro has some pretty strong normals. That light kick stopped the oppression from last
Dang,
time.
that
And
has
the
some
long
range.
Distance EX. Well, that was crazy. That hit so far away. Didn't give you the wall bounce, but actually gave you the knockdown. And that's going to be that. Akira takes it over Oro. And what a display. What a display of these new characters. Once again, I can take this back to the top of the show when I was talking about what Capcom has done with revealing some of these characters. Giving matches where you see some of the people play some of the new V skills, some of the new V triggers, gives you a nice little peek at what these characters can do, not only for you guys at home, but at a high level tournament side, because it's going to be completely different when some of these players get their hands on it. We saw it at Street Fighter League, we're going to see it in tournaments, and we're going to see it from you guys at home. This character is definitely going to be fun to play, has a lot of throwbacks, like I said, from the Third Strike iteration of itself. I mean, and then you look at Akira, who is virtually a new character incorporated into the Street Fighter V engine, a bunch of unique moves, as well as aesthetic pleasures for anybody who's played those games, as well as anybody new to Rival Schools and Street Fighter V. Man, I can't wait for these characters to drop. August 16th can't come soon enough. I can't wait to play this game.
You're damn right. And you were talking about some of the aesthetic pleasures, right? In fact, Twitch Gaming has teamed up with Capcom to deliver that even more physically, right? We actually have some pretty sweet merchandise coming your way in regards to our special celebration here for the summer update. We do have our t-shirts exclusively with Twitch Gaming. We do have Oro as well as Akira to show off to you guys. In fact, we've seen it. Oh boy, I think it might have circulated on Twitter. I think Twitch put it up this morning. But take a look at some of the designs we have for this summer update for these two characters.
Look, man, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I already got like a few Twitch hoodies, a few Twitch sweaters in my closet. I can tell you right now, both of these shirts can go nicely along with them. Akira riding the motorcycle that she comes into the match on, of course with that 6 skull logo on the back, and of course Oro, one of the strongest people in the Street Fighter universe. I love the kind of
I'd get an Oro shirt.
The Technicolor color of Oro right here on the shirt.
It's a pretty cool shirt, actually.
Sleeve, right?
That's so
Guess what?
sick.
You see Twitch on the other one. Make sure you guys get your very own.
But,
for a chance to
who's
win,
this last
all you have to
character?
do is spend 10 channel points. You can
They better
earn 10
show
channel
it
points
here.
by watching the show for 5 minutes on the Twitch TV, the Twitch Gaming channel, or you can earn 300 channel points immediately by following /Twitch Gaming. The contest is available for only U.S. residents. I apologize, but for those who do qualify, you guys can get your chance to win your very own Oro or Akira shirt. I personally, I would like them both. If I had to get one, give me the Oro. If you want to be nice, you send me the Akira. I mean, personally, why would you?
Right now, I'm going to wear that on every stream. I'll tell you what, I actually entered the giveaway as well. I don't know if you did, Steve, but check out the chat. Be sure to use those points. Again, you guys have been watching for quite some time now. Use it for this giveaway for your chance at these exclusive t-shirts when these characters are out. This is going to be so sick when they release in August 16th.
Man, I personally think that we've had so much news today, man. There's been so much news. I mean, we got to look at behind the scenes, not only on the development side, but on some of the things they've been doing. We got brand new music. They talked to us about the development side of things. They gave us a character display for both of them. We got a brand new collab with Fortnite. We got a new t-shirt, Street Fighter League Season 3. We got so much for you guys. And I'm pretty sure that should be it. You guys have had enough. You've been entertained. I feel like we should just let them know. We can just cut the stream here and people will be happy, right?
No, wait a minute. I made sure to call Mr. and Mrs. Twitch at their offices, and I'm like, no, I need you to release some extra footage. We've waited so long for this update. You think we're going to end it here? Heck no. I'll tell you what, now, we have more exclusive footage for you all. Take a look at how we round out this summer update for Street Fighter V Champion Edition. Rolling.
What?
皆様、8月16日にリリースされるオロとアキラをぜひ楽しんでください。
Yeah.
さて、デジタルイベントシリーズを開始してから丸1年が経ちました。これまで視聴、そして応援していただき、本当にありがとうございます。世界中のストリートファイターファンの皆さんから好意的なコメントをいただけて、本当に感激しています。
Yeah.
2020年5月にシーズン5が開発中であることを発表して、新たに登場する5人のキャラクターのうち4人を公開してきました。今日はいよいよ最後のキャラクターを発表します。
シーズン5最後のキャラクターは完全な新キャラクター
Alright.
ストリートファイターに新しい物語を作り出す努力です。ストリートファイター5は過去の歴史でリスペクトを持って開発してきましたが、努力は今後につながる人物にな
What?
ります。
そうですね。最終シーズンになって
New character?
されるキャラクターが多いんですけど、ストリートファイターのユニバースとても明るい未来を持っていると僕ら強く感じてます。
Luke.
それでは早速ルークの映像をどうぞ。
いつかあの背中に追いつくために。
Okay.
一丁やってやりますかね。
Damn. Okay. Damn. Damn. Okay.
俺は誰にも負けね
皆さんどうでしたか？今後も新しい情報をお届けするのが待ち遠しいです。
Damn.
ルークは
Okay.
今年の11月にリリース予定です。続報はストリートファイターの公式情報をチェックしていてください。
はい、今回は以上となります。8月16日にリリースされるポロアキラオンライントーナメントモードをお楽しみに。それではまた次回。さようなら。
さよなら。
God! Steve!
Steve! Let's go! That character is so cool. That character is so. When he came in and he was like, "I want to be like him," I said, "What?" And he was like, "I'm never gonna lose to anyone." I was like, "Talk to me, Luke."
The
Talk
flex!
to me. The
My
flex.
God!
Even his V trigger activation, he goes, "Wow." You know,
That was pretty dope.
These are the kind of things that I like to see.
He looks
You gotta give me
interesting.
a character, let him pop off. And on top of that, he's full. That man got the chest tattoo. He's got the. Oh, I gotta show you. He's got the undercut as well. My man is a part of the current time, as well as he just
Yeah,
looks
show it
so
to me again.
sick.
Yo, look at the
show it
tights,
to me
bro.
again, bro. Yo, the
Damn.
dragon punch.
Yo, show me that forward throw real quick. I gotta see the forward
Bro,
throw
that's
again.
gotta be an overhead. That's gotta be an overhead. Bro, this
100%
character
it's
looks
overhead.
sick. Like I'm telling
The
you right
tackle?
now, no exaggeration. This character, look at
That was hard.
the.
That was so sick.
Oh my god, yo,
Oh
chat,
my God.
yo,
The
chat,
flex.
yo. Yo, okay. This character is actually sick. This character is actually sick. Please, chat. Let me know how you guys feel. Make some noise in the chat if you're liking Luke. I can see your comments on the screen. My man Alex Blow says, I really love him, as you should. Dropping the new global emotes on top of it. Luke joins the roster of Street Fighter V. The last character in the roster will be none other than Luke, a brand new character for the world of Street Fighter V, bro. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I know everybody's gonna try this character at least once. He looks way too cool to be left undiscovered, untapped, and on
So
top
is
of
the
that,
Street
like,
Fighter
it
6
makes a
protagonist?
complete balance. We got a returning character, we got a new character to the series coming from another game, and now to head things off, we have a brand new character in Luke. I'm super interested to see what this character's going to bring to the table. Obviously, they've thought this through. Full screen, it looks like projectiles as well. Looks like he has an overhead, and just the design aesthetically, I'm super interested in. I know this character's going to get a lot of play. And just, Jeremy, what do you think, man? What are your thoughts?
Aesthetically, he looks like a badass. I'm gonna tell you right now. Look at the combo sequence that he has. It looks like he has so much damage on the table. And also, I feel like he's gonna be kind of similar to Ed. Like, he's got a lot of target combo stuff too, right? So it's gonna be very easy to kind of execute. But at the same time, it's like, we have no idea. November cannot come soon enough. The way that he finessed Ryu from one part of the screen to the other, that entire look gave me chills. And Steve and I were going through the roof.
Yeah,
I feel like my voice is gonna be gone pretty soon, right? But no, Luke is looking like a great addition to Street Fighter. Look at that, man! Like, come on.
So we got a new character.
Are you charging up? My God,
I mean, I'm always for new characters, you know.
Like Street Fighter 5 characters, or just
And this character looks kind of cool.
We've seen traditional movement when it comes to Street Fighter characters.
It's not just like some old like character that no one cares about, like DeCaprio or something.
He's not swinging at you. He's swinging through you, right?
Yeah.
That's a huge difference. You can see the impact.
So, you know, he shows some promise,
I
actually.
cannot wait till November comes through. I gotta say, Matsumoto Shuhei, Takayuki Nakayama, you guys are ridiculous at what you do. You guys are so amazing for even giving us this treat for the 5th character.
I once again, man, I have to commend them for, first off, being a lot more public with what they plan to do with the game. It has done so much for how people enjoy the game, and not only on the side of, you know, balance and whatnot, et cetera, but looking at deeper into these characters, looking deeper into the development process of the game, and then with the icing on the cake, sending you guys home with something beautiful to think about, something to dream about when November hits. You get that last character added to the roster, and personally, just, I'm having so much fun exploring Street Fighter V, looking at these characters, how they're going to develop. I mean, not only did we get another new character to think about, but August the 16th, we're going to get 2 brand new characters with Akira and Oro, and you still have one more before the end of everything. Before the end of the year, November, you get another character. Capcom, you guys have done a great job. I can't wait to play more Street Fighter V.
I gotta say, man, overall, with everything that's been put on the table now and how open Capcom has been, I've been pretty overwhelmed. I was very anxious to see this. I wanted to see how they were going to deliver it, considering how it happened in the spring update. I will say that the spring or the summer update has been, it answered so many questions. It is so much that they publicly put out there and showing and progressing all of their hard work for everybody today. And I'm so thankful that we got to experience it not only with you, Steve, not only here at Twitch Gaming, but with you guys at home as well. Steve, I got to ask you as well, how did you feel overall with everything that was put up here for the summer update?
I can't even stress it enough, man. Like I said, each one of these updates have gotten better and better when it comes to the delivery of information, what they've shown us, and even just seeing the faces of some of the people that work on the game and how they work on the game. These are things that I love to see coming from, especially not only just any development, but a game that I've played so much, right? This is the kind of intel you want about these games, not only with the characters, not only with the, you know, the building up and the development of these games, but just with the community. This kind of community interaction takes us a long way when it comes to fighting games, because you get a feel for what these companies, what these players, what the scene wants from these games. And I feel like, once again, Capcom has done an amazing job so far. I can't wait for you. I know you can't wait for Akira. I can't wait for Oro. Right. I can't wait for any of the new things that have coming out. But with that being said, guys, Vicious, make sure you tell these people where to follow you, the things that you do, what you talk about. Talk to us real quick before we get out of here.
You can see it down below, right? You see Vicious FGC, that's going to be my Twitch for the most part, and everything on social media, that's going to be all Street Fighter and fighting game related, to be quite honest with you. When these characters drop, best believe both Steve and myself are going to be streaming the heck out of it to give you everything that you need to know in terms of how the character operates, what to expect with their gameplay, as well as how to go above and beyond to become a competitive player with some of these characters. Again, Vicious FGC is how you can find me on Twitch, and you can find my boy Tasty_Steve over on Twitch, showcasing as many fighting games as possible. And best believe you know it's going to be Street Fighter V when it comes to this new update, right, Steve?
Look, I'm telling you right now, I play fighting games religiously, so you know you're going to be able to tune in to twitch.tv/tasty_Steve for some Street Fighter action. Man, in all honesty, I just love being a part of the scene. I love being involved with these kind of projects because it gives a lot to the people that out here that love these games. And like I said, at Tasty_Steve on everything. That's Instagram, that's Twitch, that's Twitter, you name it, you find me, come show some love. And as always, guys, I appreciate being here. I appreciate my bro Vicious as well. So look, guys, I'm gonna break it down one more time. Don't forget, use those channel points to get that shirt. And of course, August the 16th is when we get 2 brand new characters added to the world of Street Fighter. And then in November, we still got Luke. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to do me one big favor. Always make some noise. You guys be well. Peace.
I know you got really excited about that one, Steve, and I'm gonna tell you something real quick. You guys do not want to miss everything else that happens over on Twitch Gaming. If you guys haven't done so already, hit that follow button because we have so many shows. Make sure to hit that follow because we have a ton of shows with Twitch Gaming, with Hive Mind going on every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and the weekly every Thursday, 11 Pacific Time. So many more of that information coming out very, very soon. Again, you want to catch those 2 shows, Hive Mind on Wednesday, 10 a.m. The weekly every Thursday, 11 a.m. Be sure to hit that follow button. Now, without further ado, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us for the Street Fighter V Summer Update. We'll see you guys next time.
Alright. Is that it then? Very nice, very nice. Well, it's actually pretty cool, I will say. Yeah, I'm not too disappointed in this actually. Got Oro gameplay, we got Akira gameplay, we got the release date, which is pretty soon, and we got a new character in Street Fighter V, which is pretty dope. I can't say I'm gonna flip a chair or anything, but like, you know, I'd say it was reasonable. It was a good amount of time. It wasn't a waste of time or anything. So, yeah. If you like Street Fighter stuff, I do that sometimes. Check me out on Twitch, of course, and yeah. See y'all in the next stream. Bye-bye.